a hard day's of work, I start my evening, like most evenings where Christina is working, by waiting for her at the front door. She's running late. Cautiously, I ask her, "Ready? Ready?" She's not. Christina's shift starts at past.
What are you doing?
Just starting my vlog.
You started your vlog?
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm going to be late for work.
Yeah. Finally, with about 5 minutes until she needs to start work, she arrives about 15 minutes late, and I watch my wife leave, begin to start my evening night. While I drive home, I listen to Sleep Token, but I obviously can't play them because they're copyrighted. They are wicked. On my way home, I have to drop off some dresses that Christina didn't have time to return herself. I get back in the car, and I can finally actually head home. Probably still listening to Sleep Token. Now that I am home, I can finally start my vlog. But I can't find Christina's camera anywhere. It's not in any of the obvious spots. You'd think you'd be able to find it in a house with so many cameras, but no. Oh, there it is. Found it. In the obvious place of being in the living room. But there's no SD card. So now I have to track that down too. And again, not in the obvious place, like in the adapter or in the computer. No, where do I find it? On a coaster, on the bedside table. To reward myself, I make a cup of tea. But the kitchen's a little bit dirty, so I start to tidy that up a little bit. With the lovely cup of tea in hand, I'll sit down and scroll Reddit for a little while, looking for anything about GTA 6. Little do I know, the trailer will drop later tonight, while I'm asleep. I then tidy up the kitchen properly. Christina likes to keep her house very tidy, but she also doesn't understand how to put things away after herself while she's cooking. The dishwasher was not yet full, but she just loaded everything into the sink, leaving it for me to sort out later. I don't mind this, but it does get frustrating sometimes. Now that the kitchen's clean, I reward myself with a cup of tea. Now you asked for this, so just so you know, this is exactly what I do with most of my time when I'm on my own. I just play on the PlayStation or scroll on Reddit or Instagram, anything. I don't really do very much. I don't mind. I just want to have a little chill evening. I've had a very busy day working and I just want to relax. But I got a bit too cocky in game and got killed. So, to commiserate myself, I made a cup of tea. I then sat in bed and watched some telly for a little while. I did warn you, this isn't going to be very interesting. I just sit and watch YouTube and text my mates. Eventually, I had enough and I'm getting a bit tired. So I go and get a cup of milk and change into my pyjamas. Millie, knowing that I've got milk, has sat on the bed to wait for me. So we'll cuddle up while I drink my milk and watch some YouTube, and then when I've got a very small amount of milk left, I'll let her finish the cup. We've done this ever since she was a puppy, and it's a routine for me and her. I've got a bit of a cold, so I put on our diffuser with some frankincense and eucalyptus. It's stuff that we got when we were on our honeymoon in Egypt, and it seems to be alright. I'll then get ready properly for bed by turning off the light, and I don't like to sleep with t-shirts on, so I take off my t-shirt, get in bed and cuddle up with the dog. On my own, I don't usually get a very good night's sleep, as I miss Christina being next to me in bed. But the next morning, I'll wake up earlier than what I would wake up for work to go and pick Christina up. First I need to let the dog out so that she can have a wee. I need to spray my head with the recovery stuff from my hair transplant. And then, if I have time, I'll have a cup of tea before I go. And this morning, as I went out, I saw that there was a present at the front door. The milkman had been. We get our milk delivered every Tuesday and Friday, so I put the milk away. I finally was able to go to pick up Christina again. Make sure to listen to something loud to keep me awake first thing in the morning so that I can drive and pick up Christina.
Are you feeling with this day? Good morning, oh my god!
How was work?
It was alright. Everyone just left. They was the last one to come out. Bloody hell.
To reward myself for being a good husband, I'll make a cup of tea. I then watch as my wife gets changed, ready for bed. Very much enjoying the view. Christina and Millie will close themselves up in the bedroom so that Christina can sleep. Millie's very good and she sleeps with Christina without waking her most of the time. Before I start work, I will stare longingly at my workout equipment. I've not been able to use them since my hair transplant. I've been told that I had to wait 2 months, and soon that 2 months will be over. But while I still can't, I'll make a cup of tea instead. And then I will start my day off by getting to work at my desk. And that's it. It's not that interesting. I don't know why you wanted to watch this. But that's it. Enjoy.